Okay, so now that you've learned how to factor, now we're going to try and do bigger factors and trying to improve the quickness of doing it by finding factors. So, our one problem we can do is 7x squared minus 54x plus 14. So, we can see here that we can't take a GCF out of any of these numbers. None of these numbers come anything. You can't divide a 7, 7's prime, so it stays like that. So what we have to do is multiply 7 and 14, and that gets you 98. So now we need to find something that multiplies by 98 and adds to negative 54. So at first of thinking about it, it's really hard. You can't just think of a factor that's that quick. And that's why I have this little trick. So what you're going to need is your calculator. And if we turn the calculator on, and what you want to do is go to y equals. So y equals. And what we do at y equals, we want to take 98, that number that we multiplied, or if we were not multiplying, we didn't have to multiply, you would take this number, this 14 here, as you can see. So you would put that 14 in, or whatever number, it would be 150 or whatever. And we take it, so we're going to do 98 right there. And then we want to divide by x. And that will find all the values that divide by x. And find any numbers that divide nicely or unevenly by 90. And we can throw that into a table and see all of that. So if we do second graph, and that gets us table here, we can see everything that multiplies that, and here's x, and here's what it actually equals. So what we want to do is scroll up here, scroll down, whoops, going the wrong way. So if we scroll down, keep scrolling, we want to find something that goes to, that multiplies to, or adds to negative 54. And we first see 49 and 2, 49. That's why I have the wrong number. Sorry. This isn't 54. This is 51. Scratch that. Because this is supposed to be 49, too. There's nothing else that would actually go up to it. And that was, we were easily to find 49 and 2, that 49 times 2 gets you 48, and 49, negative 49 minus negative 42 will get us, so it's actually negative 49 and negative 42. And then we can just go from there. So now if we grab our factor box, here, and we draw our factor box, and we put that 7x squared here, negative 49, negative 2, and we want to put 14 in there. We don't want any other numbers. After we multiply, we don't worry about this number. This number's done. So then we show the x's here. So what's common with this one? It's the 2, and since this has a disease, we bring it here. What's here, it's an x. What's here, it's 7x. And up here, it's 7, and it has a disease, so it's negative 7. So the final one would be 7x minus 2 and x minus 7. So that was just a really easy way to get to the factors. Now, if we want to do a little bit of a harder one, so I'll flip this paper over, like 30x squared minus 168x, and minus 294. So obviously, first we can see that a GCF of 5 can be pulled out of all these numbers. So we're going to just pull this 5 out. 30 divided by 5 is 6x squared. And then 168 divided by 5 is 28x. And 294 divided by Actually, never mind. We're actually pulling a 6 out of this. Whoops. I looked at it wrong. Okay, we're pulling a 6 and this becomes a 5. That's why I was like, 294 does not come out evenly with 5. Never mind. So then we negative 28 and minus 49 actually is what the things are. So then we can look at this. We're trying to factor 5x squared minus 28x minus 49. So we can obviously see that nothing will come out, and plus we have to add this 5. So when we take the second quit out of this, so just clear the y equals second quit. If we take negative 49 times 5, we get negative 245. So first, I definitely wouldn't know any factors for negative 245 that would add up to negative 28. So if we do our little trick, we go to y equals, do 245 divided by x, and then we go to second graph for our table, and then we can see everything that will get us to 28. So we want to just scroll down a little bit. First one, 35 and 7. Let's see. I think it actually is 35 and 7. Yeah. So we second quit. 35 minus 7 will get us 28. 28 is what we want. So we can do this. And one of them's a negative. It's the 7. No, actually, it's both. No, it's just one of them. It's just the 7. So now we found our factors. Now that we can do our factor table. So we can put in this 5x squared, this negative 49, and since we found our factors for this on the calculator, we can take 35 up here, negative 7 here, share the x, this has a 7 in common, this has 7 in common, and it has a disease, so negative, has x, has 5, and then our final answer would be pull the 6 from down here, and then 5x minus 7, and x plus 7. And that would be our answer. So I hope this little trick helps everybody. It's really simple. Once you get it, just go to y equals and divide it, and always go to second table, and you'll find your factors that will add and multiply to it. Alright, there we go.